Hi, I'm attorney Renee Osipov with Chelle Law, and we assist dentists with employment contract issues. Today I'm talking about malpractice insurance. What is it? How does it work? And how should it be included in your employment contract? So, malpractice insurance can also be called professional liability insurance. And there are two main types of malpractice insurance. The first one is claims made. Claims made is normally a little bit less of a premium, and it's only valid while you're working. So after you leave, there may be a gap in liability from the time that you were employed to the time you left if a malpractice claim is brought against you and you're not there anymore. So a claims-made insurance policy, whenever you leave or terminate your agreement, you will need to purchase something called tail insurance or tail policy, and that will cover you for that couple of years gap in liability. Now, sometimes an employer will pay this and sometimes you're required to pay this. That's why it's important that it's actually in your employment agreement so that you know, is it a claims-made policy? And if it is a claims-made policy, are you required to pay tail or will your employer pay tail? So that's for claims-made policy. The other type of policy is called occurrence-based. Occurrence-based policy is a little bit more expensive upfront. However, for the whole time that you were employed there, even after you leave, it's still going to cover you. So there's no need for tail if it's an occurrence-based policy. Especially if your contract, if you're reading it and it talks about malpractice or professional liability insurance, they're the same thing. If it addresses that and it doesn't talk about tail, I would definitely ask, what kind of insurance policy is it? If it's claims made, then you need to discuss tail. If it's occurrence based, you're fine as long as you remain employed. Malpractice insurance is going to cover you for doing your dental services. Also, most contracts will require you to notify your employer if a claim is ever made or if there's an intent to make a claim. So you'll need to let them know. If you are considered an employee and not an independent contractor, malpractice insurance is something that your practice is normally going to pay. Tail insurance is a little bit different, but while you're employed for them, covering your malpractice insurance is definitely something that an employer will provide for you or reimburse. And then lastly, if you are considered an independent contractor, it's common that you provide your own malpractice insurance. So this is a little bit different. So you can choose if you want to be a claims-made insurance, have a claims-made insurance policy, or if you'd like an occurrence policy. If you'd like more information on malpractice policies and how those affect you as a dentist, if you're employed or you're an independent contractor, you can check out our website at Chelle Law, CHELLE law.com. Our number is also below in the description. We'd be happy to set up a consultation with you if needed. Thanks.